wonder if that clicking's still gonna happen. It might be coming from my headset. I have to check that, swap headsets, find out where that clicking's coming from. Okay, we're gonna be running izzet. Let's see if I could change the name of this. Straight in there. Izzet lessons. Standard. Standard, ranked. Three lands, a couple, removal, and a late game bomb. We'll go with a tap steam vents. We don't have a one drop. There's our one drop. Lot of drawing. Let us discard a card. Cast this mate. Little 0/1 whenever I cast a non-creature spell, pings each opponent for 1. Grand's good because she's just a good body, 1/2 for 1. But more importantly, non-creature spells I cast cost 1 less, and whenever she becomes tapped, which means you can tap her on her own, but that's not what we're doing. We're trying to swing, and we get to draw a card, discard. Oh yeah, that non-creature spell reducer doesn't come into effect until I have 3 or more lesson cards in my graveyard. And I don't know what's taking this character out. He's got a Galta. He discarded a Galta and then he brought him back with Zombify, okay? Okay, so a big 19 damage of trample and a way to maybe pump him next turn. It's pretty bad. What can we do? We can do this. Get rid of... Oh, get rid of the improvisation capstone. Yeah, maybe we'll see another. I don't know if we'll get there this game. Tablet. A discovery. Yes. I don't think we have. I think we're gonna die next turn, but at least we can. Zombify. Only if I had Disdainful Stroke when he cast that Zombify. Tablet of Discovery. I had to pay 2, I don't have 2. 4 damage to target creature. Yeah, we don't have it. We don't have it. We don't have it. This could have done 4. It would have not have killed him. No attacks. If we can draw into another combustion technique, or maybe the owl. I forget the card name. $15 damage. We'll block the 3/3. Doesn't have trample. We did get a combustion technique. Still not enough though. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Family discovery. A Thor. It's not enough. So 2. We don't have Grand anymore. Yeah, this game is gone. This is doing 7. Yep, we lost this match. We just had a bad start there, I want to say. Not as fast. Or maybe it would have been on curve, but I was just missing a disdainful stroke to counter that Zombify that brought out that Galta. I would have made it. I would have put a stop to what he was doing if I would have countered that Zombify. Three lands. There's that card I was talking about. Accumulate Wisdom. It's such a good card. With Grand out, you can cast this for 1 blue, and it puts the top 3 cards into your hand. So it's a banger of a card in Standard. We'll try to make it pop off this match. We'll go Island. Maybe we should have went River Pirate cast that. Cast it for its warp cost. Going aggro. Got another River Pyre. We can do the fire building this time. And maybe saved ourselves 2 damage if we would have played that first turn. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us in the butt. Another warp. Let us discard Fire Bending Lesson. Okay, he's destroying my land. So I'm gonna go search up a mountain. Then slowed me down a bit. And he's got a pragmatic Halkite. Creature enters, destroy target non-land. Okay. And kill it with the combustion technique. Dealing 5 damage. Voice of victory. Shoot. Another combustion technique. Let's do tablet. And I think we can do tablet again. No, we can't. Let us discard a tablet. No, let us discard a fire blast for now. Draw 2. Fire magic deals 1 damage to each creature. I might swap this out. Hasn't been seen much play, the fire magic. I put it in there as another redundant kind of removal, or eventually for a board wipe. 3 damage all across. Like this. I could actually play it. It costs 6 though. It can use because of the tablet. That's why I put it in there, because tablet adding 2 red. There's a lot less creatures out now. If I cast Grand, it's gonna reduce it by 1, so that's gonna pay for itself. Let's do that. It's gonna reduce this and everything else as well. I can't do the fire magic though, not anymore. Gonna do tablet. Gonna get a land. There's our land. Get rid of the Sarkon. Or no. I feel like the Sarkon's not that bad. Until the end of the turn it becomes... Put a 1 counter on a target con. Until the end of the turn it becomes a dragon. We're gonna pass. Since everything we have is instant speed. Yeah, that's a bigger threat. Put a counter on that. I can't cast... Oh, and I can't cast spells on his turn, so he got me good. Jeez, that game is his. He got it. I needed to get rid of the Voice of Victories in order for me to have a chance to... Maybe... I should have used the combustion techniques to get rid of the Voice of Victories, but then he would have still have gone through with the Nova Halkite. That's aggro. He was more aggro than me. Let me bring up my YouTube chat here. Two lands, a grand. Tablet, maybe we can draw into our 3rd land. I'm gonna keep this. Turn 1, island, grand. Turn 2, steam vents. If we don't draw our land, abandon the attachments. This looks like a Murders of Karlov Manor battlefield. was playing yesterday and I came across the new TMNT, the Turtles set battlefield for the arena, and their theme song for the Turtles set is so good. We'll try to get it on stream here, and I'll mention it when we do get it. I don't know what this guy's taking forever. It's probably reading Grand taking forever. That wasn't too hard. Okay. Steam vents, no land, so I think we are gonna have to pay to life, abandon attachments, get rid of a tablet since we have two, hopefully draw land. Yes. So we got our third land. We can do Spire Bluff Canal, tablet. Yes, maybe tablet to have mana up to cast an instant or sorcery, and to give us the mana rock on the battlefield. So tablet could tap to add 2 red. Countering tablet. Okay, that gets rid of that at least. Okay, drew a combustion technique, another removal, no 4th land. We're gonna have to hard cast this, and we're only gonna get 1 card in hand, so we're gonna have to flex for our land. That sucks. He's trying to counter it. He should counter it. Get rid of another counter from his hand. I need River Pyre. Jeez. Draw 3, discard 2 unless you discard a creature card. Okay. Stuck at 4 again. This time no way to draw into something. So we're gonna keep up counter spell and 2 removal. Well, 4 damage. And 2 damage. Disdainful Stroke is instant speed, counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. So one of his big bonds. Okay. Let's get rid of Firebending Lesson, try to find our 5th land. He should counter that. Get rid of Firebending Lesson. Get our 5th land. And it's tapped though. We still have enough for our counter spell. Ooh. He flashed in an Eddie Merc Crab for 7. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each instant or sorcery card in your graveyard. This creature enters tapped if it's not in your turn. Then this creature enters, tap up to 2 target creatures. Okay, so I'm gonna try to counter it. He might have a counter to my counter, but we're gonna try. At least we can get rid of his counter if he has one. Yes, he does. Okay. It's not too bad because I still have combustion technique, which deals 6 damage. Doesn't have hex proof. We have 5 mana on our next turn. Yep. You paid for that 5, so that's gonna get in at least once. Tapped out for that draw card. Okay, there's my 6th land. Yes, I think we do that. We can maybe do Tablet of Discovery, Combustion Engine, or Combustion Technique. Yes, to try to get a land off of its mill. Okay, let's do that. So we don't have to play our island, so it's not a land, so we play our land. We play Grand to reduce the Combustion Technique's cost. Cast the Combustion Technique. Pass. Now Combustion Technique's dealing 7 damage. 2 plus the amount of lessons in my graveyard, which is 5. Probably has holding up a counter for my Thor. I drew a counter, but it's not a straight out absolute counter. It's got a tax to it, so he might hold up mana to. Depends on what he casts. So let's swing in first. No, let's cast Thor. And then we can counter his counter, and then he can counter my counter. Let's cast Thor. So Thor hits. Cast Accumulate Wisdom for 1. Oh yes, we do that so we can draw 3 and maybe get another counter. Hit him for 2. Counter that. So he's not gonna let me draw. Okay, that's cool. I still have mana up for Combustion Technique. I don't have the blue for Quencha, my counter. But I don't know what he's wondering. So he's having an ability. Says, whenever I cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to that spell's mana value to any target. Cast that crab again. I think I'm gonna kill the crab. Ooh, nice. So I'm gonna discard the counter. keeping the accumulate wisdom. Try to destroy his crab so he can come at me for 5. Ping him in the face for 2. Bouncing back his crab. That's cool. Saved myself 5 life. He's gonna be able to tap my creatures again on ETV. Keeping up some counters. I feel ya. Gonna cast the adventure side, Mage Siege. For 2. Ping him in the face for 3. Yeah, he needs to get rid of Thor if he wants that to stop happening. Gonna make him use all his timeouts. Okay, then we play the accumulate wisdom. Ping in for 2. 2 from Thor, 1 from the wizard. Ooh, he's giving up. He's like, yeah, I can't keep up with that. Hey, he was the one that started it. He was countering all the stuff he could. Nice. We're just trying to grind the standard ladder. So on we go. We'll lose here and there, and I'm thinking it's just bad card draw, bad starts against some of these aggro decks, just bad a bad draw sometimes. Maybe I'm trying not to make too many bad plays. We have 3 lands, a couple. Oh, nice. We have a counter semi targeted removal. We'll keep this. Play our tap land first. We got another Iroas. Okay, and this, I think I've seen this deck before. It goes wide with Overlord, the one that makes the pests. It's a bunch of 1/1s, I think. We'll see and we'll have to find out. I think we're gonna have to hold on to that. We only have 1. We'll do a pass. Since this is instant speed, if I don't end up countering something, I'll just use this. Yeah, she's pretty good. Last time I came across this deck, I had trouble getting her off the field, so I'm just gonna straight out. Oh, I can't counter her. It's a 4 mana. Okay, so I can't do nothing about that. Yeah, she ends up gaining them a lot of life. So I don't know what I was thinking with this Disdainful Stroker's early game, and I can't counter anything for CMC yet. I needed the Aquencha. We'll do this now, discarding a... Oh, we're gonna discard a Iroa since we have 2. I didn't want to discard a land because I didn't want to risk not having a land for next turn. Now we have plenty. Okay, so let us do an island. Move our stuff here. He's got some 1/1s. I can get rid of them all now. He's gonna cast that Hylia again. He's eventually gonna put counters on them, or they're just gonna get out of range. So I think I'm gonna do this now. 1 damage to each creature and opponent control. Yeah, because I don't want those creatures getting buffs. And it would have not affected that creature or that creature. Okay. Let us go tablet, maybe into a land, hopefully. No, but we still can play this. Gives us enough to cast our counter spell, and we... Oh, we can... Oh, this is going to exile at the end of turn. I'm going to cast this now to get rid of the Pridemate before that gets out of hand. And that was a smart thing to do there. Yep, this Hylia would have gained him life. It would have... Oh, he would have gained 2 life, 3 life. It would have been a 7/7, yep. Okay. Now we don't have a lot of bodies on the floor, just spells, so let us go create the mage. Land return. Draw 3. Yeah. Okay. Okay, got rid of my mana rock. Gaining a bunch of life. Oh, dealing 4 damage. I'm not gonna block. Okay, he drew a card. Man, I'm just drawing all my lands after complaining not having lands, okay? Again, tablet. Land. Oh man, I don't even need to play that to lose 2. I'll go island. Combustion on the... Combustion on the Hylia. It's got War 2? Yes. Maybe he's got protection. If he does, that's game. No, he doesn't. I get back my tablet. No attacks. Ley line. Oh, ley line. I can counter. As long as he has 7 or more life than his starting life total, creatures his control gets +2 pump, so I can't let that. Counter. Now he's probably salty. He's like, screw you. I'm like, I'm still alive. Okay, there we go. Improvisation capstone is my game winning card. He's gonna cry after this. Cast it. Cast free stuff. Gonna not cast this because... Oh yes. No, it's not gonna get rid of the other 2, so we're not gonna cast this. We're gonna cast this. Get rid of the bunny. Cast this to draw 3. Decline and cast that. Nice, got another firebending lesson. Okay, cast Grand, reduce all my spells. Play firebending lesson. Destroy his brain. Play land return. And I'm just winding him down. There we go. Free cast of improvisation capstone. Another free cast. Discard, removal, and he's done. Discard. 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 Tablet. Lindblom. Tablet. Island. And Thor, just to seal the deal. We'll do combustion technique. And attack. And we'll get rid of the steam vents. And that's it. That game I think really did show how powerful this deck can be. He had the upper hand on me early game by continuously gaining life from his synergy that he was trying to do. But then my deck just had that card draw engine, able to draw into the combustion technique that's just straight out target removal for any creature in the game once it gets enough lessons in the graveyard. Then card draw from cumulative knowledge is just bonkers. Let's try that again. Early game, if you can get Gran out so she can just eventually make your non-creature spells reduced by 1, and then if you could swing her ability to draw a card, discard a card, is just awesome. Another way to just find your lands you need to hit, find the answers. So 2 lands, a Gran like I mentioned. I will stay with this even though it's a little risky with 2 lands, but with Gran, like I said, she's going to be able to maybe swing in early game. Then abandon attachments is so great. It lets you discard a card and draw 2 to try to fetch up your lands that you may be missing, or the same thing, your answers, your big options. Thor, God of Thunder, and Improvisation Capstone are your game winners. Okay, we have a couple options here. We could do Steam Vents untapped for the Mage, or just a tap land to save ourselves life, or Steam Vents pay 2 life, abandon attachments into discarding this to get more cards. Let us do pay 2 life. Oh, she doesn't have the reducer yet, so we can't do that Mage. Let us discard the Lindblom. Badger Mole Cub, okay. Do that. We did that because we didn't find the land. Now we did. Okay, so let's get rid of this. we're not up against a bunch of 1-1 weenies. Okay, then we get our third land. We can do Tablet of Discovery into Firebending Lesson. Badger Molten. And we attack. To try to get our land. Discard our second Thor. Next turn we can play Thor if we don't have anything else to play. Thor says 5 CMC, 5/5 flyer, and ETBs, exile target equipment. I don't run any equipment, but we're targeting instants or sorceries from my graveyard until the end of my next turn. I can play them. And whenever I cast a non-creature spell, Thor deals damage equal to its mana value to any target. River Pyre, save ourselves. Oh, we could even cast Improvisation Technique. I think we're going to do Thor first to give him a threat in case if he has an answer for. We're gonna do Abandon Attachments. Try to draw cards, draw answers, get rid of Steam Vents. He's falling behind big time. He's now on his third land. Well, he's got 4 with that creature. Forgot about that. Squirrel Girl. Gonna do we drew a tablet. I think we'll go tablet. Maybe into land. Tablet is a 3 CMC. We'll do it on the... Oh my gosh. Are we going to be able to cast another spell? Yes. We'll do it on Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. There's our land. Abandon Attachment. There's Unbeatable Squirrel Girl's dead. Get rid of Alquentia. Iroa deals 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. We'll do that. Ping him in the face for 2. Wipe his board. Swing him for 6. Get rid of Spire Bluff. And I think we got him on the ropes. Next turn, cast Improvisation Capstone with Thor out. Game. That is game. Yep. So that Iroa's lesson card, I only have one of in my deck, and I was seriously considering swapping it out, but it does see play every now and then. It does see work against token decks, 1/1 token decks. Sometimes against aggro decks. We'll do a Steam Vents tap. Mountain. Yep, get rid of Grand. Drew my 4th land. Nice. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I may see a land here. No, that's good. A second tablet is cool, but not needed. Oh, duress. I hate duress effects. Yeah, he got rid of improvisation capstone, which is probably the smart thing to do. I cast Thor next turn. Let's do Thor. Cast the improvisation capstone. If it sticks around, if Thor sticks around, I'm gonna be able to cast it. Yeah, I have enough. Okay, going Thor. Grand. Pass. Badger Mole. Okay, he's gonna kill it. In response, I'm gonna kill your Badger Mole. See if he has any protection spells I can get rid of from his hand. There we go. Oh, he's gonna sack to draw 2. That's cool. Yep. Ooh, we got a replacement Grand.
Congratulations. You have a chance to impress me. You're dismissed.
+2 to gain 3 life, or draw a card, lose 1. Never regain life, target opponent loses that much. Okay. Oh, he's exiling stuff from my graveyard. I don't like that. I may need to use that combustion technique if it... Oh, there we go. Accumulate wisdom to draw some cards. A second combustion technique. I think we will kill his restless cottage. Yes, let's get rid of the restless cottage.
This will only sting for a moment.
He cast his own paradigm card, the Decorum Desertion. Oh, enough with the tablets. Combustion technique, and there's no creature to use. Jeez. Might as well play that land since he knows I have it. This game is slipping between my grasp.
Never take growth for granted.
If I can draw into an improvisation capstone, I have more. I have a 4 of them in my deck, so we'll see if we get lucky. Can't counter anything because he has mana to pay for.
I have life essence to spare.
And all we're drawing is Tablet of Discovery. It's not gonna help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can mill improvisation though. We just keep on getting the same thing. See, this is what I'm talking about with Arena. It gets like really repetitive sometimes. Like if it's not doesn't simulate real life shuffling.
Your final exam begins now.
Sometimes you get 4 lands in a row, 5 lands in a row, and I mean it does happen in real life, but not as much as it happens in Arena. We're gonna have to try again. That's my issue with Arena, is the whole randomization of the decks, the card draws. Three lands, a Grant to start off with. Combustion, yep. We're definitely keeping this hand. Get rid of the river, no, the island. We have... yeah. Oh, my bad. River Pyre. We'll do Tablet. Discard the Limblum. We have mana to cast Combustion. And that was enough. He's seen enough. I tapped the red land, basic blue, a way to draw. Okay, let's get this game going. Land War Owls. Let's get rid of it. Oh, we didn't draw into our removal. Maybe getting rid of that Land War Owls is a little too hasty. Let's see bigger threats. We still got Spire Bluff, but it's a tap land. Get rid of the badger. Now we have accumulate wisdom. We have a counter spell as well. He's at 3 land. 2/2, and he can't pay the 2. I'm gonna counter that. Yes. Alright, oh, my bad. I didn't read the, whoops. I'm gonna have to say a big ol' oops. It literally says can't be countered, and I'm over here trying to counter it. You can tell I haven't played against a frenzied Bala, or maybe I have to take time to read. Just haven't came across a lot of cards that say can't be countered. I could have done an accumulate wisdom instead. Do accumulate wisdom, draw 3. Get rid of the frenzied Bala. Creature spells you control can't be countered and combat can't be prevented. ETBs or attacks create a map token. Let's get rid of the bigger threat. Map token is tap sack explore. Get rid of the Bala. Offspring. Okay. Tablet. Land. Wisdom. Grand. Abandon Academy. Get rid of the steam vents. Next. So we need a turn. If he doesn't kill us this turn, I'll be able to cast Improvisation Capstone, maybe even Thor. I'll have 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. Doesn't seem like I'm gonna get another turn. Just the luck of the draw. Okay. Oh, that's scary. If I would have been able to block one creature, that would have kept me alive, but nope, he got rid of it. GG. I don't know what was up with that game. It just kind of like stalled out somewhere in between. No, I think I messed up by being hasty in some of the removal early game. I'll try to not do that again. No one drop. Play a tap land. This is the Avengers battlefield, so we'll see what theme song, what the theme song sounds like. I really love the background music for Arena on some of the battlefields. I can't cast a Disdainful Stroke because I gotta remember that that's only CMC 4 or greater, so we're early game. Could keep up Combustion Technique to maybe remove something? Let's do that. I don't need card draw just yet. We're gonna keep up mana to cast a Combustion Technique to deal 2 damage to a creature. It's passing. Okay, so now I can cast Abandon Attachments. Get rid of the Firebending Lesson. drew our third land by luck. Tablet of Discovery to give us mana to cast Combustion Technique. He's running the same deck. Nice. Didn't realize that. Oh, okay, we got the Capstone. It's gonna be interesting running up against the same deck here. Yeah, literally the same deck. Might have a few tweaks and changes, but it's the same deck. Deals 2 damage to each creature. I can kill the Grand. Let's kill the Grand. I know that it can be pretty bad, reducing its spell. And I need lessons in my graveyard. I'm already at 6. Okay, so we got tap land. Let us play tap land. Oh man, the tap land is holding us back. What do? We have 1, 2, 3. So we'll have enough to do the Mage Siege in our venture and hold up enough mana for Combustion or Disdainful. Just do that. Okay, yeah. And then we'll play the land and pass. Ooh, he cast 4, and I have Disdainful Stroke. Nice. Get that out of here. Ooh, nice. His deck was just falling behind mine. Nice. This happens. The standard grind. We're running the Izzet blue-red lessons. Mainly consists of all the instant and sorcery lesson subtypes from the Avatar set. Yep, check it out. Abandon attachments, accumulate wisdom, firebending lesson, combustion technique, Iro's demonstration. Perfect example of what this deck consists of. Just a bunch of lessons. Every single card in my opening hand is a lesson card plus 2 lands. We're gonna keep this. No 1-drop, but we're okay. I'm gonna play a tapped Steam Vents since we don't have a 1-drop. We could keep pay the 2 to keep up red up so we can cast this on his turn to maybe kill something like this, but it's no biggie. We're gonna do Spire Blood Canal. It's good that we got our 3rd land. So we also have Iro's demonstration. That's a sorcery for 2. I can choose one, either to deal 1 damage to each creature my opponent controls, so straight up 4 damage to 1 creature. Which is pretty cool because it looks like he might be going the 1/1 route, but this one says whenever an enchantment he controls enters, or whenever he fully unlocks the room, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So we're gonna get rid of it right away. He has another, maybe, but he could have done another route, so I'm not too sour about it because I could have held up the Iroas, taken them all out with 1 spell instead of 2 spells, 1 spell per creature. Excuse me. Let me play land first because we do need that 3rd land. Do we? No, we don't. So we can go tap land, and then we can go abandon attachments and island. Okay, just to get more lessons in my graveyard. We drew replacement land. And then when this has 3 lessons in my graveyard, I straight up just draw the top 3. I think it's so good. Okay, he cast a sheltered by ghost without anything to target, so I maybe saved myself some feature there. River Fire. This has Ward 2. This is only going to deal 4 damage. This can deal 4 damage as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just out of reach here. I can't get him. That was a smart move. This is only going to allow me to... I think this is probably the best play. It's going to allow me to fetch up a card. I'm going to say Grand, because she's got the trigger. Now, I don't have the ward though. So this gets reduced, but I don't have the ward. But I do have this to fill up my hand. I'm gonna have to eat that 6 damage, maybe more. 8. Okay. Then land. 8, 7, Ward 2. I could take care of it. So let's try taking care of it. Yes. Ward 2. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's only 1? Why was it only 6? I thought it was 7. Oh my gosh. Okay, but then we can do 1 damage to each creature. Okay. That was a good trade-off. Spire Bluff. He's running out of options. River Pyre. 4. Seems like, oops. We'll do Accumulate Wisdom. He's wondering if his deck could even stand up to what I'm doing. Draw this card. I got a counter and draw engine. Let's draw. This game is slipping away from him. Let's do tablet. Ping him for 3. Ooh, combustion for 10. Do island. Maybe we should have done the mage. Single for 3. Attack. Get rid of the Spire Bluff. Abandon attachments. Get rid of the steam vents. And my turn. He's running out of options. Island. Abandon attachments. Ping him for 3. Discard steam vents. Accumulate. Ping him for 3. I ran out of ways to cast spells. I need... Let's see, maybe we could attack first and then ping them out for the rest of the damage. Okay. Okay, so yeah, he's helping me now. Let's get rid of fire magic. And cast whatever, doesn't matter. And ping them for 2. It just shows you the power level of this standard deck, that you could even fall behind early game and still come back with tremendous power. I mean, that's a sign of a overpowered deck. And no answer to deal with. No red mana, but we're gonna mulligan this. I need that red. Get rid of an Iroas. And we play this. Grand. This is all abilities. Okay. Nice. We didn't draw our third land. That does suck. And she doesn't have her abilities. I'll still get them for 0. We need our third land here. Or else I'm gonna call rigged. This is rigged. No third land. No attacks this time. No third land. Do I have a grand? Or maybe not. No, I don't. It's cool. Another grand for you. Even the game's on my side. He's like, here's another for you. Oh my gosh, but still no land to help. I'm not too mad about that. Just getting rid of some of his counters. We've seen before that people, players like that run out of gas. Decks like that run out of gas soon. Look at your life total. Okay, okay. I think that helps. That puts a bunch of lessons in my graveyard. It's gonna trigger everything that has synergy with lessons. So another grand, the game's like here. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Choose legendary permanent you wish to keep. All the others will go to the graveyard. Nice. I'm gonna have to give him a nice for that. The game was like, screw you, I'm giving him a grand. So, river turn is any number of target players each, so he's trying to mail me out. He has the mana to pay for the counter, I can't do that. I need a land. He doesn't have mana to counter, to pay for that, so I'll counter the second river turn. Monument. There's my tap land. I'll take it. Oh no, I have a tablet. So we'll go tablet. Because Grand triggers now. There's my river pyre. I will not do the river pyre, I'll go tap land. Just I'll do the wizard. Tap land. Tap for 1. Get rid of the river pyre. Oh, I got rid of the wrong one. Oh my gosh. He's giving me a good game. I think I messed up big time. Oh yeah. Yep, he milled me. Jesus. I didn't have any artifact removal, so he got me there. It's my first time running across a mill deck in standard. Actually won him the game against maybe one of the top 3 decks in standard rotation right now. But it's maybe because I didn't hold up my counters for the right spells. Did get rid of one. Lord of the Rings? Yes, Lord of the Rings battlefield. Cool. Looks like it. Is that Khan's attack here? No, it looks like Lord of the Rings. Another duress player. Oh my gosh. At least he knows I'm running izzet lessons. Got rid of one of my abandoned attachments. Cast the abandoned attachments. We replaced it with the same card that we discarded at Rose's Demonstration. Two improvisation capstones, and now this draw is all over the place.
Beautiful nightmare.
Ashiok from Wilds of Eldraine.
Leave no
In -2
mind
to create
unspoiled.
2 1/1 Black Nightmare creature tokens. At the beginning of combat, your turn, if a card was put into exile this turn, put a 1/1 counter on this token. Okay. Should I get rid of them? No. I have Iroa's Demonstration So we can do that. And I can cast the Iroa's demonstration too. Let us do this. I can pay 3, cast the mage, play land, cast that Iroa's demonstration. Nice. Now we got a 0-1 pinging. I think he pet my dog. I'm gonna give him the real one. That's because he likes me. Ooh, maybe I should have held on
and drink deep of sorrow.
for the Iroas. Okay, so we can get rid of 1 creature. We have 6 lands. I think we play a tap land, save our steam vents. He knows what we have aside from our land. We're gonna pass. I think we may have cast that Iroa's demonstration a little too early. Put out that doubling season that's giving him ways to double up his tokens.
Focus on your fears.
Making me discard 1 land card discarded this way onto the battlefield tapped under your control. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do that. Keep the improvisation capstone. He's gonna get a land. I'm at 6 lands. If I draw into my 7th, I can play improvisation capstone, but he's got 12 damage on the field. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to say no block, take 9. No land. Oh my gosh. He got me. He got me only because I didn't draw into my 7th land. The game wants to help you out when it wants to, and it doesn't when it doesn't want to.
Yes, this memory will do.
There still might be a chance if doesn't seem like he's doing much. Oh my gosh, he got me good. That's it. It's gonna make me discard my improvisation capstone. But we can still draw into it, so let's try to see what we get. The game can be funny sometimes. We might be alive by 2 damage if we don't block a 3/3 with our mage. He's got this. Yeah, he's got this. It's gonna be 14 damage. Nice. Let me get up. I gotta get up and stretch. Okay, let's keep it going. We're gonna lose some here and there. Two lands. A Grand, abandoned attachments, removal, and a late game bust. Okay. Stay with that. We'll do... We gotta do a River Pyre. No, a Steam Vents untapped. For Grand. Okay, another tap land. River Pyre or tap land. We'll go River Pyre, swing in, discard the tap land. Because we got another one. And pass. Voice of Victory. So I need to get rid of it on my turn. Okay. Oh my gosh. So we'll do Abandon Attachments. No. I need to get rid of that right away. So we're gonna do Tap Land. Combust. No, it's only 2 damage. Got me good. We're gonna get rid of... Oh my gosh. We're gonna get rid of the other abandoned attachments. And we're not gonna attack. We need more lessons in our graveyard. Okay, I'll block one of the 1/1s. Okay, maybe tablet this time around. Okay, River Pyre. And now we have enough for combustion temporary. And we have enough for accumulate wisdom. Fill up our hand. We want attack to keep Grand alive. We need Iroa's demonstration. We have that. Gonna board wipe him on his side. It deals 1 damage to each creature my opponent controls. It says when it dies, create a 1/1 black and green insect creature token. I feel like if I cast Iroa's demonstration, he's just gonna scoop. He's just gonna quit after that. Let's do this. Yeah, he's seeing red now. I gotta take that. Wow. Okay, you can stop now. Oh my gosh. I was thinking about playing Steam Vents untapped. Let's do tablet. Land. No, we don't need the land. Oh yeah, but we have to play it because it goes away at the end of the turn. We're gonna play the wizard. Wanna attack. Get rid of the Steam Vents. Pass. The creature or artifact surveil one. I'm gonna kill that. It's sack another. Might as well get that surveil to look for Nasher. And he didn't need another of those. Spire Bluff enters tapped. Might as well play this one. 4 is just gonna seal the deal. Gonna accumulate wisdom. Let's say Lindblom tapped. And Grand. Fire Buff, Bluff, discard. Ooh, nice. He made me lose 2 life. That was such a good thing to do because now I'm down to 2. But I'm gonna cast Improvisation Capstone, which is just my game. I'm gonna deal 7 damage to your face. Cast a bunch of stuff. Do Grand. Do accumulate wisdom. Now we're gonna do Lindblom. Do wisdom. Do fire bandage. And then yes. And we're not gonna cast that. Everything is in. He's like, what just happened? Okay, he creates his 1/1. All my stuff resolved. Another grand. I'll keep the original. That was just a free cast. Accumulate wisdom again. Get rid of the flyer. I can get in with 4 for 5. And I think that's game. Swing for 6. GG. Nice. I was down at 2. He was up at 30. Just in 1 turn. Yeah, the 1-shot. I think I got an achievement just for that. He was at 30 and I killed him in 1 turn. Wow, that's crazy. Just shows you again the power of this deck. I was at 4 life. My opponent was at 30. I had a more dominating kind of board state and all the mana I could use. And I ended up taking the win in 1 turn. He was at 30 life. Three lands, a counter, and a few late game stuff. So I'm gonna have to draw into things to do. I have a counter early game, so at least I can slow him down with that. I think I'm gonna keep this just because of the lands being safe. Been having issues reaching my 3rd and 4th land, even sometimes 5th. do Spire Bluff is done. I'm gonna do a tap Steam Dance since we don't have nothing to play turn 1. Oh, that's cool. I know that theme. That is the original Throne of Eldraine theme, but seems to be the remix for Wilds of Eldraine. I remember hearing this the first time around, but it's been a while since I've heard it. It's such a cool theme. The original Throne of Eldraine Arena theme? Such a good theme. So good. Spire Bluff Canal. This remix is not too bad either. He's running a similar deck, but he's running white. He's running Tablet of Discovery, and I think I'm gonna have to counter that. I run my own Tablet of Discovery. Yep, I have my own. So we were able to draw into some answers like Tablet of Discovery, and we're able to counter our own opponent's tablet. He's got Stock Up, which is a good card. I've seen it played often, but I have a similar card in my Izzet lesson. This card actually, the game's actually saying here, hold my beer, let me show this deck what it's all about. But this only triggers once I have 3 lessons in my graveyard. Then it'll let me draw the top 3 straight into my hand. We got a tap land for turn, which I don't mind casting. There's nothing else I can cast this. First we'll do the mage. Then we'll play the tap land. And we'll save these instants for anything he may cast. And we'll get a ping off of it with the wizard. That's the original theme of Wilds of Throne of Eldraine. Inevitable defeat. He's even running black, huh? 4 colors. I don't have a counter to counter it, so you get that. I'm gonna still cast my Accumulate Wisdom. Search up an answer. I'm gonna search up my 5th land, untap land, so I can cast my Door. And we got a tablet. I want to run tablet just to try to get to improvisation technique. Tablet. Let's do that. Tablet. Door can wait. Let's get some more instant and sorceries in my graveyard. Tap. Next. Next turn I should be able to cast Thor or Improvisation Capstone. I'm thinking Capstone. Creature enters, if it cast it, put any card you own from outside the game into your hand. On your sideboard? Okay. It's weird. Okay. I can't kill it just yet. Nice. We have our land. We can pass Improvisation Capstone. Whenever this gets cast, oh nice, a God Offender. That's gonna trigger an ETB. I'll do an Accumulate Wisdom. And we're gonna pass. I have my own flyer, 5/5. He's down. Okay. So he's gonna play my deck now. We're not blocking. I can't cast anything. And we have a improvisation capstone trigger on my upkeep. That's gonna deal 7 damage to the dragon. Get rid of it. Just in case, we're gonna cast none of these because there's no creature on the battlefield. But we can cast it and then it's still not gonna do anything. And then this I'm not gonna cast. Ping him for 2, 3 actually. And then I think this is game with the improvisation backbone with Thor on the battlefield. Yep. Yep. One day from what, like bronze to high silver? Let's try getting to gold by the end of tonight. Kind of risky. We have a tap land, only 2. We have to draw into our 3rd to get to be able to play tablet. No grand. Ooh, what is this battlefield? Didn't draw into our land. No land again, so that's strike 2. But we have an accumulate wisdom we can use. We can't kill that 1/3. Yes, we could. Iroa's demonstration. Okay, let's do that. I may trade a couple Iroa's demonstration, swap out for firebending lessons. I'm gonna have to check my deck to see how many of each I have in there. I'm seeing Iroa's demonstration as a better targeted removal. Steam vents. Tap. To save ourselves 2 life. Sleight of hand. Next turn, tablet. I got another tablet. We'll cast that one. Into land, hopefully? No, no land. Iroa's demonstration I can cast. That sorcery speed. No, there's no creature on the battlefield. Now we have 3 lessons in the graveyard. Or 5. How many do we have? Yeah, 3 lessons. And we're gonna get rid of them. We're not getting defense pumps. Still only at 2 damage, so I can use firebending lessons. He may have a counter or protection. Okay, pumps him up even more, and he gives him hexproof. Okay. Ouch. But he's gonna go back down to 2 power next turn. He's gonna have to do that all over again, and he only has 2 cards in hand. He does have a wild ride he can do for his hardline costs, and he returned his own. Oh, he returned his own slick shot show off. Okay. We'll do a tablet to get ahead of the game. River Fire. And draw 3. Or we'll keep up the mana for Disdainful Stroke. Yeah. I did lose a Accumulate Wisdom, but I have one in my hand. But we do have the mana up for Disdainful Stroke to counter any card CMC 4 or greater. I wonder if there would be any stream snipers that would, that's a good question. The people could actually do that. They can find you quickly somewhere on stream if you happen to be streaming. You wouldn't be able to hide your hand, and they can actually see your hand without having to cast any type of duress effects. Sneaky, sneaky. Guess that's the trade-off of streaming your gameplay online. Okay, draw 3, my turn. He's holding up a bunch of mana. I got 2 tablets plus 4 lands. I can keep on playing my tablets. It doesn't seem to be doing anything else. I'm gonna cast another tablet. Maybe I shouldn't have played that land just in case that I nailed it. Not a land. I still have the mana to cast 4. I have to hard cast him or keep the mana up for Disdainful Stroke. I think at this point, I think I might have to hard cast 4 to fish out some counter spells in his hand or removal in his hand. Just in case I might draw more 4s or into improvisation. So 4 is on the field. Didn't get countered. To removal. Okay. Oh. This dealt 3 damage to me and it tapped my 4, so now I have tapped 4. But he didn't cast the Slick Shot Show Off first, which would have given him a +2 pump. That's weird. Okay. Maybe he messed up. Now he's thinking he messed up. That'll suck if he's just 2 life away. Halfway there. Can he finish the job? He's got 4 mana left. Nope. I may be able to pull off the win here. Oh, my mouse isn't working. Let's play land first. I didn't draw into my improvisation, but let's see if we can draw it with this. Maybe we should do Grand first to reduce our spells. Get rid of the slipshot. There it is. Improvisation, that's game. We'll do that. Whoops, we should have done this first. And we won't do that or that. We don't have another creature to target. Everything to the face. And discard a card. Combustion. Attachment. To the face. And next, game. Maybe 2 wins off from reaching gold in ring. Couple lands, tablet. We'll stay with this. A little risky, but we've been drawing into our answers. Steam Vents tapped. Fire Bluff. We'll do Fire Blade Lesson on this Matador. Well, it's not a Matador. Yeah, oh no, it's not a token. No land, so we're gonna have to search for it. Let's get rid of Aquencha. Still no land. Oh my gosh. Sometimes it happens, but the game Mtg Arena makes it kind of sus. 5 or 6 draws without a land. Okay, this is not funny anymore. I need my land. Finish tap. Get rid of fire magic. And tab Iroa. Man, I'm so behind in this match. See if we can catch up. We've done it before. Just need a way to get rid of all those creatures on our opponent's side. Which I don't have a spell for, mostly targeted removal. Thor can do it if he eventually gets on the battlefield. Stays on the battlefield. Oh, they're getting big now. Oh yeah, that's game. Jeez, insidious roost, huh? There's still no land. Yep, and then the game's not even on your side, so I think that was 7 or 8 draws without no lands. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about with the randomization in Mtg Arena. Sometimes it doesn't seem really lifelike. Two tap lands and then basic island. We can do the island first for Grand, and then, man, that really stinks, but I think we're gonna have to risk it by not going down to 6. Probably would help if I can get a untapped land eventually. Untapped land next turn would be great. Then I can cast Abandon